Today, we are going to explore the absolutely incredible life of Harriet Tubman. She was a true American hero, and her courage literally changed the course of history. So let's dive right into her amazing story. But first, I have a question for you. What do you think makes someone a real-life superhero? Is it about flying or having super strength? Or, could it be something else entirely? Well, the person we're talking about today was, without a doubt, a superhero. Not because of any kind of magic powers, but because of something way more powerful, her incredible never-give-up courage. So our story starts way back, around 1822 in Maryland. A little baby girl was born, and her name was Araminta Ross. But the whole world would eventually come to know her as Harriet, a true icon of freedom. You see, Harriet was born into slavery. It was a terrible, cruel system where people were treated like they were property. It's hard to even imagine, but she saw her own family get sold and taken away from her. Now, we're going to talk about something that happened when she was a kid. It was a moment that changed her life forever and really helped shape that unbreakable spirit she became so famous for. When she was just a girl, she did something incredibly brave. She tried to protect another enslaved person from being punished. Well, an angry overseer got so mad he threw a heavy 2-pound metal weight and it hit her right in the head. This awful injury caused her pain for her entire life. But here's the amazing part. You'd think that something so terrible would break a person's spirit, right? But for Harriet, it was the total opposite. It actually made her will to be free stronger than ever before. So, with that unbreakable spirit, in 1849, Harriet made the unbelievably brave decision to escape. She was going to head north to a place where she could finally be free. Her journey was so dangerous. She had to be incredibly smart and careful. She only traveled in the dead of night, she would hide in secret, safe places during the day, and she used the sky as her map. And this is just brilliant. She used the North Star. It's the brightest star in the night sky as her guide. It was like her own personal compass, a constant, glowing light pointing the way north, pointing the way to freedom. But after Harriet finally made it to freedom, she knew her work wasn't finished. I mean, how could she enjoy her own freedom, knowing that her family and so many others were still enslaved? She just couldn't. So she became a conductor on what was called the Underground Railroad. Now, this wasn't a real railroad with trains and tracks. It was actually a secret network of very brave people and hidden safe houses that helped enslaved people escape to the north. And can you just imagine this? She made around 13 trips back into the South. 13 dangerous, terrifying trips, risking her own life every single time just to guide more people to freedom. And here is the most incredible fact of all. Get this. In all of those trips, through dark forests and past people trying to catch her, she never, ever lost a single person she was guiding. Not one. That's how amazing she was. But Harriet's fight for freedom still wasn't over. Not by a long shot. When the American Civil War started, a war that was fought over ending slavery, she found totally new ways to help the cause. She bravely served the Union Army, the side that was fighting to end slavery. She worked as a nurse, caring for wounded soldiers, and as a cook. But her most important and maybe most surprising job was as a spy. Yup, a spy. Because she knew the land so well from all her trips on the Underground Railroad, she was the perfect person to lead secret missions. In 1863, she actually led a major military mission. It was called the Combahee River Raid. And just look at this number. In that one single raid, Harriet Tubman and the soldiers she was guiding freed more than 700 enslaved people. 700! She was a true leader and a military hero. After the war was finally over and slavery was abolished, Harriet Tubman didn't stop. She kept right on fighting for fairness and helping others for the rest of her life, leaving behind a legacy that is just so powerful. So what's the big takeaway from her incredible life? I think it's this powerful message. Harriet showed everyone that real courage doesn't come from having a lot of money or being powerful. It comes from conviction. That's believing deep down in what's right, and perseverance, which just means you never, ever give up. Harriet Tubman's life is proof that one person, just one person, filled with courage and a powerful sense of purpose, can absolutely change the world. And her story leaves us with a really important question to think about. how can your own courage light the way for others?